Today, our primary focus is going to be on Accelerator for Sage CRM, also available for Sage 100 and Sage 300. And so as you can see on the screen here, we have Outlook open and an email has been highlighted from RT Johnson, and Accelerator, which is the task pane on the right hand side, is surfacing the information related to RT Johnson. So in this case, the company name is American Business Futures. Details will be available about RT Johnson, company details, etc. This integration is available within Gmail, so it can be downloaded from the Chrome web store. As you know, Microsoft are introducing new Outlook, so depending on whether you're using Microsoft Classic Outlook or Microsoft New Outlook, they will be deployed differently. It is available from the Microsoft App Source for New Outlook. So Accelerator for Sage 100, just to mention it, I'm not going to be covering it today, but there's a context in your email of Sage 100 data. You can file emails, log calls, search data, and create prospects. We did say that we would quickly cover MobileX for Sage 100, so just to mention that it is available for Sage CRM and Sage 100, and again Sage 300 if that was of interest. So we'll have a quick look at that later. In terms of MobileX availability across all of the Sage products, it's available from store.app as a progressive web app. It's available from the Apple Store or from Google Play. But MobileX Lite is available for Sage CRM, so you could begin using that straight away if you so wish. It's very scaled back in terms of the functionality that's available, but it is available in the app stores if you wanted to give that a try. So as I said, our primary focus today is on Accelerator for Sage CRM. Again, available as an Outlook or as a Gmail container. So essentially you surface the information in your email. Depending on the database that you're connected to, it will pick up the context of an email that's highlighted. So features, just a quick run through of those. When you click on an email, Accelerator can open up the task pane and give you the context of that email. So be it a person, it will be able to give you the context of that person, the company that they're in, etc. You can file emails, you can log phone conversations, search data, create new primary entity records. So you might want to create an opportunity or a case or a new company record. You can view pipelines, create appointments or like templates that are built in Sage CRM but accessed through Accelerator. You can access your global documents library. So if, for example, you're using CRM to store the latest price lists or your marketing collateral, you can attach them in an email very easily in Accelerator without ever having to open up full CRM. You can bookmark priority items, so it's essentially a list of favorites. And you have a full calendar history of everything that you do within Accelerator that's recorded for you. So if you want to look back 2 weeks prior to that, you'll be able to see what entities you were viewing, what people you engaged with, or what case you were dealing with, etc. Accelerator Pro for Sage CRM is fully customizable. So the screens would more or less mirror what you have in Sage CRM, but obviously just optimized for the real estate that's available to you within the task pane. But they are distinct screens. So if you want a slightly different approach within Accelerator, you can customize that. And then you can add on, you can expose ERP data if you so wish within it. So it's highly customizable, which is a big plus for Accelerator Pro for Sage CRM. And I'm mentioning Pro here because there are a Lite and a Plus version, which I will come back to later on for Sage CRM specifically. So we'll just get in and actually do a demo for you there. So on the screen, you should see Outlook open now. And within that, you are actually able to turn on Accelerator Pro. I'm using Classic Outlook here at the moment. It looks pretty much the same for New Outlook, slightly different in deployment and some behavior changes, but I'm going to focus on Classic because our experience is that most people, even if they try New Outlook, they're reverting. So Microsoft has a bit of work to do there, but it is available for people to try. As I said, if you're using Classic and you try New Outlook, you would have to deploy Accelerator slightly differently, but it's very simple to do that. You just have to get in touch with us if you need to do it. So as you can see, I'm clicking around on a couple of different emails here, and Accelerator is changing the context. So it's found here, Magellan O'Connor, CRM together. You get a nice little summary here, number of communications, any active cases, opportunities. You can click around it if you need to. So I'm looking at the opportunities. I can click into opportunities and view those, see what's going on with them. I could actually change the progress. So for example, it's at lead here. I might change that to all, and that will change the filtering process of what's available there to you. You can record calls. So if you have a phone conversation with Magellan, you can record a call, phone in or phone out, and type the details with MobileX. You'll be able to use the functionality of the phone to record that if you so wish. Taking another email here, Code Academy. What's happening in this scenario is Accelerator does not find any match for the email address that's here. So it's actually presenting a new company screen, which is giving you the opportunity to create a new company if you feel that that's warranted. You can ignore that if you so wish, or you can actually go ahead and create the company. Again, here, Earth Breeze, it's bringing up a different person for me, Dan Riddle. If you receive an email for this, Dan is in Sage there. If you wanted to create, for example, a new case, you just actually select a new case. It will screen scrape as much as of the information in as it possibly can. So it's creating a new case view. It's against Sage, against Dan. Any fields that you might have in Sage CRM would be reflected here. And then you can actually add it to different workflows if you have more than one workflow at the same time in a company. And just save that and you've created a new case in the system. There's also a number of features here. Focus, for example, which basically tells accelerators to stop navigating. So it might be that you want to save multiple emails to one location, and it allows you to do that. To release the focus, you just release it here. You have your little add bookmarks. So if I want to add to my bookmarks, and then go into search here, under search, you've got bookmarks. So you've got a list here, you've got Dan, and you've got an opportunity. If I click into that opportunity, I could actually remove it from the list by just clicking remove bookmark. And now if I were to run that search again, you'll see that I just have the one Daniel Riddle there. So that's, again, a kind of favorites that you might want to access. You also then have history. As I mentioned, you can take a look back and see what companies you were looking at. You can delve into opportunities, for example, and see what opportunities you were looking at on a given day. You also then have a home screen here, which gives you an opportunity pipeline. You've got 25, 4 proposals submitted, 1 at qualified and 20 at lead. You could view that opportunity list here. You've got a number of icons here. The top one here it's the opportunity icon from Sage if you want to view the task pane, or if you wanted to view it in full CRM, you could use that external link. Now I have actually opened up full CRM and I'm going straight into the opportunity, and I may then decide to start processing that through the workflow. It's taking a little bit of time there, maybe something to do with the connection. I've actually logged out. So if that happens, then you just need to log back in. So let's close this down. That can happen sometimes that the session will time out. So you just log back in. Now I've got CRM opened here. Just click around a little bit, and I need to back to my email, and I may have to click around a little bit in order for that to recognize a SID that's coming up on it. So we'll just view it from the task pane here, promote your website. And again, we've got the external link. So in this case, I'm actually looking at when the opportunity was created. I could take a look at any communications, if there were any against it, delve around into details, if there was any documents associated, a calendar, any orders, etc. So just go back to summary here and we'll see if it's just picked up that SID. So as you can see, it's gone straight into the opportunity, and I could begin processing that through my workflow. So it's a very seamless integration into full CRM. So just going back to our email again. So as you can see, quick and easy to move around. You can search by company details. You can search by a person. So if I click search here, search for Magella, and it's bringing me up all the Magella. If I were to create a new company or a new person, so if I created a new company here, and for example, if I went with CRM and tabbed off of that, it's going to highlight to me, it's got a deduplication in there that's telling me there's actually 3 other companies with a name like that. Works similarly for a person. Deduplication is on the surname. So if it finds a person with the same surname, it will actually say to you, hold on a second, there's actually somebody there. So if I were to go Mark Reedy, again, it's going to say to me there's a number of people Mark Reedy. Now, you can customize these lists, so it might make better sense for it to be first name and company, for example, but all of that can be customized within Accelerator. In compose mode, just to show you a few of the features there, you've got a ribbon here when you're in compose mode. You've got send and save. It sends the email, saves CRM, prompt and send, which is going to open up a dialog box. So I'm just actually going to open up Magella at crmtogether.com there, and I'm going to open my task pane in compose mode as well. It's saying to me, okay, there's 2 matches, person level or company level. So we'll just choose person here. So if I were to send an email to Magella at crmtogether.com, you've got a little dialog box that's popping up to reconfirm where you're saving it. It will also, again, highlight to you that perhaps, there might be, this is kind of bad data that Magella's in there twice at one person, or that you want to save at a company level, for example. You have shared documents, as I mentioned. These are all documents that are filed in CRM. Could be marketing collateral, could be price lists. So if I want to drill that down, I could search for data, for example, and now it's pulled up data islands for me. Now, if I'm prompt and send on this, you'll see, because there's now an attachment on it, that it's actually got custom fields there, but it's also got some document fields. In the body of the email, if you've more than one attachment, you can uncheck if you don't want to save them in CRM. But if you do, they're saved in CRM and they can be pulled back again easily. So you've a lot that you can do there. Email templates, as I mentioned, these are templates that are built in Sage CRM and accessible through Accelerator. So again, you might want to standardize the message that you want your employees putting out. You might want to make sure certain brochures go out or certain support terms, for example. You can build the template and make it available within Accelerator. And somebody can actually flick through if they want to make sure to preview. And once they've decided, okay, this is the one that I want to use, the one with the attachments, use it. It will do the merge for you because there's merge data within it and pop all of the information, including any attachments. So nice, easy way to do it. And if you wanted to secure a document that was saved previously, I'm now looking at documents, local documents against Magellan O'Connor. So if somebody was sent a contract and they mislaid it, but it was saved in CRM, you can pull it back very quickly and easily. So that's a really quick run through of what Accelerator for Sage CRM can do for you. And back to our presentation here. So the benefits of Accelerator for Sage CRM, I think as you can see, there's a very tight integration to live data with your external links there. You can, for example, with an opportunity or a case, go straight into Sage CRM in context and process it through the workflow. CRM is very much an extension of emails, so there might be days that you will never go into full CRM. You might be filing emails, or you might be phone conversations, or just reviewing data. It's really, if we can get into workflow, that you might use those external links. But as you can see, CRM becomes an extension of email. If you have users who are slow to adopt CRM, Accelerator could be the perfect solution for them because it makes it easier for them to see the benefit of CRM and how quickly and easily they can establish context of person. They can look at all communications. The holy grail of CRM is that you get a 360-degree view of what's going on with the customer, and you can achieve that with CRM, but you can achieve it even more powerfully if it's available within email because there's greater context available. As I mentioned, there are a couple of different versions of Accelerator for Sage CRM. I just showed you Accelerator Pro. There is Accelerator Lite for Sage CRM, which is a lower price point, but it has much more limited functionality within it. You can establish context in emails, so you can still do that. You can still search data and you can file emails, but that's it. That could be more than enough for some people. Again, that's available from the Microsoft App Source if you need it. As I said, it's a lower price point. You just need to get in touch with us or your partner if you want to know more about that. And then we've got Accelerator Plus for Sage CRM. So I showed you again Accelerator Pro. It's got everything Accelerator Pro has, but there are no external links. So if you have somebody who's working with workflow, it may not be advisable for that. Sage CRM self-service is required. This is a higher price point on the basis that you don't need a Sage CRM login. So this would be ideal if you had a telesales team, for example, and maybe you have 100 people in telesales, maybe picking up leads, and you don't want to have to buy 100 Sage CRM licenses, but you might buy 100 Accelerator Plus, which gives you all the functionality within your Outlook and also allows you to update Sage CRM. So you can create all of those leads, but you would never be using full CRM, no external links to go out there. And you do have to have self-service available. So that's at a higher price point. And again, if you're interested in knowing more, get in touch with us and we can send you pricing or contact your Sage partner. From our website, a comparison of Accelerator Pro versus Plus. It's also available there for Accelerator Lite or Pro versus Lite. So you just replace the word Plus with Lite, Lite. MobileX for Sage 100, we're just making a quick reference to it. It is available for both CRM and 100, but we just said we'd look at it for MobileX for Sage 100. So with it, you can file emails to Sage 100 because with our Sage 100 integration, we are assuming people aren't using Sage CRM, and so therefore have put a layer of CRM in it, which allows you to file emails and log calls. And anybody who uses MobileX or Accelerator for Sage 100 will be able to access the data. There's search functionality. So if, for example, you're on site and you want to be able to look up stock availability, you can do that with MobileX for Sage 100. It's a snapshot of the data. It's not live. You're not updating Sage 100. So you don't actually need a Sage 100 login for this. And you can also create prospects. So there's 3 elements of CRM, if you like, without Sage CRM or any other CRM solution. But the big ability really is to be able to search on it. So we'll have a quick look out of that. So on the screen, we've got Sage 100. As you can see, I'm rendering a mobile phone here. So you have a dashboard that gives you your AP vendors, your prospects. So let's have a look at items here. So this is a 4-drawer letter file. You can see who the primary vendor number is, the item code. There's actually a photograph if you need to share that. You can see what warehouses it's available, how many are on hand, how many are on purchase order, on standing order, etc. So if somebody wants to know there and then what do they order last, or you could, for example, have a look for Alan's appliance repair. You've got all the information about a company. You've got the address, which would open Google Maps, for example, on your phone. So you can actually see where that person's located. You have contact names. You've got details about the balance they have, the open order amount. So you'd have a record of any orders that were placed. So here's an order state. It's actually open, but you can view it and see what order was it that they made. 12 2-drawer letter files, 14 of these slightly different ones, 25 of those. And if they, for example, had a specific query on the desk file, 8-inch cap, you could again view that line item and be able to tell them if they want to up their ordering increase, for example, where it's available from, what warehouse, what's the nearest warehouse, what's the availability look like. So it's very quick and easy, as you can see. You can also log a call, and again, using your mobile functionality, you could actually record this if you so wish, phone in, phone out. You could send a message. So if we type a message, just like down here and send, you have an option to open either SMS or WhatsApp, and that will be saved into a CRM layer, which will be visible for anybody using MobileX, or if they were using Accelerator for Sage 100. So we're on this order here. We'll just go back to the details up here. If I want to look at the company, so I've mentioned how you can save that these are touch points. So this is where you would record, okay, there was a phone out made. So there was an email in received, and you can view that email if you want. So that's what it looks like from somebody. They can actually view if there was an email related to that company. As I said, not updating Sage 100. It is separate, but it can be downloaded if you wish. But it allows everybody on the road to be able to see, did this somebody was spoken to or not? You can see any phone out, any conversation that took place there, if there was any details about it. So as you can see, very quick and easy to see what orders are against the company. You've got here any POs that are available on it, any memos that might be there. This is any payments received. So you've got a list of payments. You've got contacts. So we've just got the one person, Jeff Allen, there. You could click into him and get his phone details, for example, if they were recorded or not. Actually recorded on this one. And again, you could see if there was any touch points against Jeff specifically. So they're obviously not there at the company level. There was a phone call made and an email received. And over here as well, you would have memos that are recorded against it. You can create a new prospect. So you have your plus button here. So if you're out and about and you meet somebody who's a prospect for business, you're not updating Sage 100, but you're recording the prospects, and somebody could search on that afterwards. So you could search on your prospects, and we'll just see if there's any prospects being put in there. So as CRM together and test. So got prospects here, any details that were filled in about their contact email, etc. There's very little against this particular one, but you can record the prospects so that you're, in a live situation, updating potential clients who may, in an ideal world, make it to Sage 100 in the long run. So that's a really quick look at MobileX for Sage 100. So the benefits of MobileX and Accelerator for Sage 100, because they're both the same really, is that there's no Sage 100 user login required. So it could be people who are using Sage 100 that want to be able to surface the data within their email, Gmail or Outlook, or it could be that they want to surface the information in MobileX. But equally, they don't have to have a Sage 100 user login, because it is a snapshot of data you're viewing as opposed to live data. The Sage CRM product is different because it is a live integration. So the idea is that you're extending the reach of your Sage 100 data. I gave you the example of being able to view touch points to see if somebody had any conversation with a customer, or being able to look up stock items to see their closest warehouse are available in and what stock level is like. And then that CRM layer It's particularly relevant for a company who's not using Sage CRM, but they have the ability to build a CRM layer onto Sage 100 where they can record communications and also create prospects. So that's a really quick run through. Right now, it doesn't look like we have any questions, but if you do have any queries or you'd like more information, please contact us at info@crmtogether.com. And if you'd like to get a quote, it's crmtogether.com/quote-order. You just have to let us know whether it's a quote or an order you want to place, or talk to your partner. If you get in touch with us, we will ask who your partner is because we do have resellers and we may defer you to them, but please feel free to get in touch with us and we can certainly have the conversation around it. So that's it. Thank you very much for your time and hope to speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.